Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to say, Call Allah Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushua, Ba'ashim Rakakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who taught us this truth and rule well. Salakia. And Shalom to the hopeful elect. Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushua, Barakatham. It's the brother Kazar from Meneval 12 West Coast, coming back at it again with another lesson. All right, and I'm a little bit under the weather, recovering from a little ailment. You feel me? Had me out of service the whole week, but we back, we strong now, recovering. Got my strength enough to at least knock out a little sit down, you know what I'm saying? And what you just saw right here, it was a clip that popped up on my YouTube, the app. And you know how you got the short videos, and these could be anything, these is random, but this one in particular caught my attention because it's a bald eagle eating another bald eagle, and the bald eagle is the American symbol. All right, it is the American symbol. It is yes, it's like the American mascot, of the daughter of Babylon. You know what I'm saying? So this is like a very beautiful sign from Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, because this place is done. This place is done with this creepy Joe in office, man. He pushing that jab, man. He's pushing that jab. He's making it. He's enforcing that jab. And that's putting the whole country at odds. That's putting the whole country in divisions, and that's the prophecies, and that's a telltale sign of this kingdom coming down, because you know what I'm saying. What did Yahweh Shai say? Let's get to the scripture real quick. All right, Satan, Salakia, Satan. Let me see, and then we're just gonna go to the book of let's go over here, New Testament. Let's go to Matthew chapter 12 and 26. But let's go to a book of Matthew chapter 12 and 25. Just to lay down this foundation. And brother's been doing sit downs on it. It's been people that was blocking the entrances to the jab facilities, you know what I'm saying? I can't really say it, but brothers know what I'm talking about, man. This devil creepy Joe set up his facilities to get people jabbed up, and you got people that's blocking the entrances and stirring things up, because they're not about to get jabbed up, man. And that's how the staff of the wicked is being broken. All right, that's how the staff of the wicked is being broken. Oh shit. Hold on. Okay, and that's how the staff of the wicked is being broken, because people aren't falling for it no more, man. People aren't falling for this devil's narrative. People aren't falling for his witchcraft. Ultimately, man, that's really what it is. At the end of the day, it's witchcraft. All right, because this that jab, it's a witch's brew. All right, it's a witch's brew of death. That's what that is. Okay, that's what that jab is, man. And he's trying to push it on the people, because it's ultimately the forerunner to the RFID microchip, man. It's the forerunner to the mark of the beast. These devils work with, these devils. They work with what's the word? They work with man, it's a word. It's like escalation. It's like, it's progressivism. It's progressivism. If I said it right. All right, but yeah, that's what they deal with. It's like the burning tea. It's like the frog in the burning pot. They're not just gonna all out, just come out with it at once. No, they're going to progressively turn up the heat. Progressively come out with each agenda. And escalate everything that way. That's how these devils get down, because they're sneaky. They're the serpent. All right, they're the old serpent, and a serpent is sneaky. A serpent is cunning like that. All right, that's why the scripture says, he's wiser than Daniel. So let's just bring it out. Just lay down the foundation. The book of Matthew, chapter 12 and 25. All right, and it reads, "And Yahweh knew their thoughts, and said unto them, Every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand." All right, and that's what it is, man. That's what we're seeing here. Okay, that's what we're seeing here, because you got these Edomites, all right, that are right wingers or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Conservatives. They're the gun ho Edomites, man. They're the Make America Great Again Edomites. They're the ones that want to put us back into slavery. They're the ones that are gonna put us back, that want to put us back into slavery, man. All right, and then on the other hand, you got the other ones that are, into the left wingers. Shoot, man, they're just the democratic people, man. They're just in their own bugged out philosophy, but it's still not beneficial to us. It's harmful. All right, it's just as harmful, because you know what I'm saying. They're the ones pushing a whole bunch of wicked abominations. All right, and at the end of the day, it really, what's the word? It really concludes why this place is known as the daughter of Babylon. All right, with these opposing parties, these all these different spirits and philosophies in this wicked kingdom. All right, is because it's about the confusion, man. All right, and we're at the point where, things been steaming like a teapot, man. It's been brewing up, and or not even brewing up, but heating up, and it's about to blow. All right, that pressure is about to blow. All right, and it's getting there, man. You know what I'm saying? It's getting there. You got psyops being fulfilled. I mean, being done by these elites, because ultimately these elites want that to happen. All right, because of the Hegelian. I forgot what it was. Let me look it up real quick. All right. No. Salakia. See, I'm out here looking at the games, but Hegelian dialectus. Let me see. Oh, there we go. Hegelian dialectus. All right. So yeah. All right. Because ultimately, what they want to do is they want to usher everybody into taking the chip. All right. And the way they're going to do that is they're going to collapse the economy, because first of all, you have to do away with the physical currency. So how are you going to do that? You got to collapse the economy. You got to make chaos. You got to make people want to take the chip, man. Put people between a rock and a hard place to take the chip. All right, and what that is, all right, is that's going to be the hour of temptation. Okay, that's the hour of temptation. All right, and they're doing the forerun. Slakia, and they're basically trying everything out, with this little jab. All right, but that's the ultimate hour of temptation, is whether you're gonna take the mark or not. All right, now, us brothers in this knowledge, man, we got faith that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is gonna keep us from that hour of temptation. But the majority of the 2/3, the majority of our people, the 2/3, they're not gonna have that faith. They don't got the comforter. They don't believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. They don't seek Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and ultimately they don't want to be delivered out of this place. They wanna stay here forever. All right, they want to stay here forever, and they want to be, they consider this their end all be all. All right, in Babylon. All right, they don't see themselves being in a kingdom where that's ruled by our own, and that's why the 2/3 have to be, they have to be done away with, man, because they basically in league and join in hand with the devil, man. All right, their hand joining hand with the wicked, They're basically, like in the Maccabees, it went out certain wicked men, that was, roughly paraphrasing, it's written in the book of Maccabees. Let's just pull it out. All right, let's just pull it out. I am on the road, so I gotta be a little bit mindful, a little bit careful. All right. So I believe it's in the 2nd chapter. And I look for this, but I also got to be careful, man. All right. So, or was it the 1st chapter? All right, you know what? I'm just gonna look it up now. All right, didn't want to change the little page, but got no choice. All right, so there went out wicked men of Israel. KJV. All right. Okay, so it is on the 1st chapter. All right. So, dang, I completely passed it. Okay, so lucky for the delay. All right, so it reads 1 Maccabees chapter 1 and 11, and it reads, "In those days went there out of Israel wicked men." Okay, and a lot of these wicked men, man, they back in the reincarnation now. All right, they see them as the celebrities, you know, because ultimately, all right, these devils, man, they got puppets set up, man, among our people. They got puppets set up to, you know, keep our people that's under them, that's following them, all right, and lead them to wickedness, you know, to lead them and make them go after the devil's way, basically, you know. That's what it is. And you got ISVK, you know, that's one of them, you know, we call them the Black Watchmen, all right. You got IUIC, you know, talking about there is no Jacob's trouble coming, you know what I'm saying. You got so on and so forth, but then also in the world you got these celebrities, man. All right, you know, you like the Lil Waynes, the NWAs, you know, and the '90s, you know, they were pushing that gangster rap, and that's not a righteous lifestyle. Okay, it's not a righteous lifestyle. You also got Chief Keef and them, you know, they were pushing that trap life. You know what I'm saying? Go, you know, whip up drugs in the kitchen, you know, be a witch, because that's really what it is, you know, witchcraft. You know, and these are lifestyles that's wicked, man. All right, these are lifestyles of death. All right, and that's what these devils do, you know, to keep our people to be led astray. All right, so it reads 1 Maccabees chapter 1 and 11. "In those days went there out of Israel wicked men, who persuaded many, saying, Let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us, for since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow." All right, so that's just what it is. All right, so going on to verse 12. "So this device pleased them well. Then certain of the people were so forward herein that they went to the king, who gave them license to do after the ordinances of the heathen." All right, because in our own land, you know, we were keeping the laws, and you know, you couldn't do certain things because, you know, you would get judged. All right, you couldn't transgress the laws because you would get judged. So what these wicked Israelites would do is they would go to the king and ask for a license to do these things, and basically, you know, in a way, you know, which I don't want to say it like how I'm about to say it, but, you know, being above the law, statutes and commandments, which are not above the law. Nobody's in our nation is above the law, statutes, and commandments, and really the whole world, man. All right, because real soon we're going to be ruling the world with the law, statutes, and commandments. All right, but that's what they were doing. Okay, now spirit kind of switched. You know, I started the lesson off with you know, Babylon. You know, with Babylon. You know what I'm saying? But Salakia, yeah, I started the lesson off with, you know, Satan being divided against Satan. You know, but that's really just what it is. You know, just had to shed some little bit of insight to that, because ultimately our people being done in a trick bag. All right, they're their own little spirit, man. All right, and it goes to show you, you know, that ultimately everything is going to clash together in this wicked kingdom. All right, everything is going to clash together. All right, everything is going to clash together. So let's go back to the book of Matthew, chapter 12, and I believe it was 11. Let's lock it. Let me see. Dang. Oh, yeah, Salakia. Let me just look it up like this. There we go. All right. So the book of Matthew, chapter 12, verse 26. And if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. All right. How shall then his kingdom stand? Okay. Because his kingdom isn't going to stand, man. All right. His kingdom is going to be destroyed. And let's bring it out in the book of Isaiah, chapter, I believe it's chapter 19. Yup, it's the book of Isaiah, chapter 19, verse 2. All right. Because ultimately, this is biblical prophecy. All right. This place is going to be, is circling around the drain, man, and is being destroyed. All right. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is destroying this place. All right. So, book of Isaiah, chapter 19 and 2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight every one against his brother. All right. Because, you know, these so-called fellow Americans, fellow Babylonians, you know, they consider themselves, you know, they in the same kingdom. You know, they the civilians of the same kingdom. You know what I'm saying? They're supposed to be one kingdom that's united, right? You're supposed to, you know, it's a sense of brotherhood that's supposed to be in a kingdom, but that's not the case here in America anymore. All right, because of all these different opposing ideologies and philosophies. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's just what it is. And you know, it's spiritual too. You know how even with what I just brought out with Israel being, you know, the 2/3, you know, being led astray in Babylon, you know, drunk off the Babylon juice, you know, it's spiritual too, because they are going to be, you know, they're not, they represent one of the philosophies here, you know, that black culture, the Latino culture, you know what I'm saying? So with that, you know, it's not that those philosophies are not compatible with them Edomite cultures, you know, they're not compatible with the well, they're trying to, you know, they're trying to infiltrate. I don't even want to say infiltrate, but they want to, you know, further influence. That's the word. They want to influence, you know, so-called black people and Hispanic people into accepting, you know, sodomy. You know what I'm saying, with the LGBT stuff. You know, but a lot of our people, man, they don't accept that, man. They don't, you know, they don't get down like that. You know, so that's, you know what I'm saying. It's just this kingdom is just fully divided, man, and it's all going to come to a climax, all right, and that's going to conclude, or not conclude, but that's going to lead into Jacob's trouble, man. It's going to lead into the chaos that's going to erupt here in this wicked kingdom. All right, so it reads, I will set the Egyptian against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. All right, that's how it's gonna pop off, man. All right, that's how it's gonna be. Just make a little quick turn right here. All right, that's how it's gonna be. Okay, so let's bring out another precept, and then I'm gonna close out. You know, I didn't want to make this lesson too long, and also too, you know what I'm saying, you know, just recovering from this little ailment, man. You know, head still feels a little bit woozy. All right, so if I don't want to ratazah, you know, this lesson, you know, makes sense to y'all and it's edifying to y'all, you may take something from it, you know, and understand the times that we're in, because that's ultimately what, you know, this lesson is. You know, just watching the times, you know, just saw, you know, the eagle eating up another eagle, a bald eagle eating up another bald eagle, man. So, yeah, that's, can't tell me that's not an omen, you know. You can't tell me that's not an omen. All right, this place is about to be destroyed, you know. So, let's see. The book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 15, verse 10. And it reads, "Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter." All right. Why? Because, yo, this devil, man, look out. He about to get our people jabbed up, and he's about to have a whole bunch of depopulation agendas pop off to where our people are the targets of it, man. All right. So they're obviously, our people are led as a flock to the slaughter, and when us in this knowledge, we're just in the middle of all this, man. All right, we're just in the middle of all this. So of course, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is going to come down and save us, man. All right, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is going to save us. All right, he's going to send Yahushua to deliver us and destroy this wicked kingdom, and basically take over the world, man. You know, it's another word I wanted to use. You know, but let's just continue on. All right, and it reads, "I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt." All right, because again, you know, like I just read, you know, Egyptian against Egyptian. All right, this is talking about the daughter of Babylon. This is talking about America. All right, the great city, which is spiritually called Saddam in Egypt, man. All right. So verse 11, "But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm." All right, "and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof." That's dealing with the nuclear missiles, man. You know, and you got the plagues as before, man. Why? Because all hell about to break loose out here, man. All hell is about to break loose, and in each and every plague as before, man. Put it to you like this: all the plagues that Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua hit Egypt with, man, was a slap in the face to all their idols that they worship, man. All right, like they got the one of their main deities, one of the main idols of the Egyptian was the sun god, right? The Lord turned off the sun, man. He brought an eclipse. You know what I'm saying? He put darkness in the land. You know, and the whole world feared. All right, because that's ultimately what it is, man. Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, he about to get his clout back, man. All right, see, the world forgot about our power. All right, the world forgot about the power of Israel, delivered us out of the land of Egypt, man. The Lord forgot about the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man, who flooded the whole world and only spared Noah. You know, the world knew our power back then in the ancient times, but you know, due to this devil, you know what I'm saying, covering the faces of the judges thereof and his mass deception, all right, the world has forgotten about our power, all right, so, save for, you know, us and then you got the wicked elite, you know, which they trying their hardest to, you know, somehow escape their judgment and upset prophecy, you know, but it's not going to happen. All right, it's not going to happen. Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is gonna bring these devils down, man. All right, and all these heathens too. All right, so with that, I'm gonna say, call halal Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua B'Shem Rechak Kodash. Forgive me the lesson to do. Forgive me the spirit to do this lesson. All right, and Lord willing, man, this was an edifying lesson. You know, you know what I'm saying. You know, it's a little bit. Yeah, man. I don't want to write this out. It was an edifying lesson, man. You know. So with that, I'm gonna say shalom.